Anyways, hello, I'm Tiffany. Welcome to my quilting life. Um, Today is Sunday. So Sunday, where we sew on a Sunday. Why? Because we can. Why? Because there's no rules. We just do what we want. Right? Right. Oh. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and all those things. And just know that later, if you're watching this, like 2 or 3 hours later, then it's a replay. So I'm not doing Dresden's today, obviously, and as it says in the title, I'm actually working on an I Spy children's quilt. Yesterday during the Zoom for Becca, for Sew Becca, if you guys didn't know, Sew Becca is my friend, and she has YouTube. Make sure you check her out. We were on a Zoom call, and I decided, I've been doing Dresden's for days. I want to take a break from that, and I had a little stack of fabric that was scraps that were leftover I Spy from a friend locally who dropped off her scraps, because everybody drops off scraps knowing I use them. And some of them were already cut into 4-inch squares, and then the rest I cut out of my scraps of all the children's prints or anything that could be related to a child or for a child to have fun with, to turn into an I Spy quilt. So I only made a couple blocks so far yesterday because I really didn't get very far besides the cutting. So here's my stack right here of 4-inch squares, and there's all sorts of children's prints in here that, like, they can just I Spy with. And I just started throwing even Christmas, Easter, and Thanksgiving prints in here because they're cute and they're childlike for me. And then she had already 4-inch squares left over from her project, which I quilted her quilt in a video. And as always, I needed to add some more, so I had some already cut 4-inch squares of this purple in my stash in my 4-inch square box. Whew, so much to do. So I'm making 2 different style blocks, just 9 patches, super simple, super easy. Definitely a scrap buster project, so if you want to chop up a ton of I didn't even count, just know a ton of 4-inch squares, making yourself a nice big stack, and add 2 coordinating colors that kind of go together themselves. It will bring everything together. And I am making simple blocks. So I'm making a 9 patch that looks like this, where it goes purple, green, purple. And then I'm also making a 9 patch that goes green, purple, green, so that when they get put together, and I'm just going to use my table like this so you can see when it starts going together as a quilt and you alternate them like this and like this. Oops, let's turn that this way so you guys can see. That way, when they're put together, it creates a taper down this way of the colors, and then it tapers down this way, and it'll create every once in a while throughout the whole quilt a 4 patch of the purple and green. No, turn the front.
This thing?
Yep, I tightened it a little. There you go. So now you can see. So when you keep
It
adding
froze.
more,
I shouldn't have messed with it. It's frozen with you pointing your finger out. Oh, there we go.
when you keep adding more, they taper down and create 4 patches like this. So it just has color running through it, like kind of like Irish chain almost, but not. So that's what I'm doing. Just like that. So I'm just going to continue making these while we hang out and chat today.
You gonna say hi to everyone?
And yes, I will say hi.
I got almost 40 people in here.
Purple on this side and the greens on this side. So I'm just going to make tons of 9 patches in 2 ways. You can turn that back up.
It keeps freezing. It doesn't matter what I do.
Alright, hi Judy, hi Shirley, hi Katrina, hi Jim, hi Brenda, hi Mary, hi Heather, hi Angela, hi Suburban, hi Doris, hi Karen, hi Margaret, hi Lisa. This would be a great swap idea. Yes, definitely. Hi BJ, hi Diane, hi Maggie, hi Lisa. Oh, Lisa's saying hi. I already said hi. Hi Linda, hi Judy, hi Mary, hi B. Alright, so I'm going to pass that over to Scott, and I am just going to start making 9 patches with my wonderful stacks of fabric here. And I'm just going to run them through the machine, So what I'll probably just do is run a bunch of purples with one, run a bunch of greens with one, and then lay them out. Because
Hi to Teresa and June.
hi Teresa, hi June. So I'm just gonna start by
Rowena.
grabbing a purple and
Am I
one of
supposed to be
these.
ironing these?
Yeah, please
Okay.
iron those nice and flat for me. And then Mr. Iron Man will be reading comments and ironing today.
Rowena said hi.
What?
Rowena said hi.
Hello. So I'm just gonna run some purples and greens through, one of each for now, and then I'll go back and add, you know, how I'm building them together. And I'm sewing everything in the direction because all the fabric is directional, so I'm putting it all on the quilt facing up and down. Facing horizontally. Or vertically, yeah, that's the word for it.
Is this the calcium buildup in there, man?
Probably, if it's
Like
white.
sand.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. It's like sand.
Yep, that's what it
It's just coating
is.
Every time, I can't. You have an iron that doesn't do this?
Yeah, the big one. Big
Big
dough.
squeak back on the plane. Margaret asks, how many squares do you think you have?
Probably at least 200. If I look at it and think, there's 10, there's 20, there's 30, there's 40. Probably
okay.
200.
That's okay, Dora. Brenda says your hair is growing fast.
Yes, it is. I need to trim my bangs again. I'm going to keep trimming my bangs until all my hair is one length. Then I'm going to trim all my hair one length.
Yeah, it is freezing bad.
I'm sorry about the video today. My goodness, I should just not use my phone no more except to record.
That's how Dora is freezing. She said she'll watch the replay.
I can't control it, guys. I cannot. I'm just going to get a new device when I can. Because this is just highly annoying. It takes about 15 minutes no more. As long as we don't move the camera, we shouldn't have any problems. So, in about 15 minutes.
Yes, Diane, we know. Tiff just mentioned it. We're freezing like crazy. Hi, Nita.
Alright, so, let's see how many I got going on. Do one more of these. And I'm just chain piecing a bunch of them, and then I'm going to snip them apart and sort of finger press for now, lay them out, and then add to the sides I need to add to. I'm not really doing any specific order, just kind of making sure it goes
Hi, Auntie Ann. Hi, Judy.
like this.
Hi, Bernie.
Hello everybody.
Hi, Cyrex. Cyrex wants to know how many squares you said.
About 200 of them. I'm not sure because I didn't count. I was kind of just going cutting happy. This one will be down here, so that'll be right.
Hi, Emily. Hi, Billy. Brenda asked how your day was.
I have a super bad acid, and I am so I haven't been getting really any good sleep lately. Like, I don't know why. I just haven't been getting good sleep. And it's getting frustrating the last couple nights. And yes, I did take Saturday off from not really anything because I did cut fabric.
You posted the video, which you did on Saturday.
And I quilted on Saturday, but I just didn't work on Dresden's on Saturday.
Yeah, you didn't really take the day off.
No. I really didn't take a day off. I should take a full day off completely one of these days. But, you know. that one.
Emily says same. Insomnia is real.
Yes, it is. 2, 3. Let's just add these to this. And I feel a sneeze coming on. Excuse me. I'm just building the same blocks over and over until a bunch are made of this cup, you know, this way, and then make a bunch the other way. Quite simple.
Barbara says, God bless you.
All the dust. All the dust. You know,
They're
I
all
still,
saying bless you.
after my surgery, I still didn't come in here and clean my room. Like, at all. Like, I need to, like, vacuum the shell fabric and everything to the dust. I haven't done that. I absolutely need to.
Linda says, I thought you were going somewhere. I don't know, Linda.
Tuesday, I'm going to Prescott. That's Tuesday. So I'll be here tomorrow for the Dresden sew-along, but then Tuesday is another day off, and then I'll be back Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Until it's done. At least for me. I know a lot of you guys are still working on it or haven't started, but the videos are there.
Hi, Brenda.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Darlene. Everyone's still coming in.
I'm trying to keep everything in a direction. Because it's all directional.
Hi, Linda.
Hello, hello, everybody coming in.
Bernie says, I vacuumed to move things in my sewing room today and I'm tired. Diane says, you should let me do the vacuuming for you. Okay, you tell her that, Diane. I tell her all the time.
Nah.
You know what? Oh man, should I get the iron today?
Alright, so I'm going to just finger press for now. I need to make one more of those because I made 4 of these and 3 of each of those.
But I did wear my shirt for you guys, so had to get squeak out, so she had to let me do it. Hi, Barbara.
Hello, hello, hello. Alright, I'm gonna like totally move the pile around because there are some multiples in here.
Yeah, that's what Barbara asked. Will you have multiples?
There's a
Print
couple
fabric
multiples,
in the
and then there's some that are just this. There's some that are 100% different.
Where do you find so many?
Scraps from other people. That's how. There's the mailman.
No.
A neighbor. A doorbell. I heard the ding dong doorbell. Alright. So I'm also alternating the seams. In one row they go one way, and the other they go the other, and the other they go the other. I'm alternating it, and both blocks are being alternated as well. That way, when I attach all the blocks together themselves, that they go together, because I'm just going to put them together in one big quilt. So. Alright, so I need to make 2 more sets that are like this. So let's put purple on top. So there's a couple that are the same print. These are going towards the purple. And then this one will go here. And like I said, I'm putting them all in the same direction. Some of them are like fussy cut. So the square is like, has an image directly, you know, like this one right here. It says school days, you know, they're cut like that. Let's put purple, then this. And I'm not really caring what goes to next to what. I'm just making sure that they are different and moving the blocks around. And as always, sewing with a 1/4 inch seam. Alright, so we're going to stick that there. We're going to go 1 and 2, put these together. Nest the seam. What's everybody working on? I would answer that, or read, but Scott has the stuff out of the way. Now I'm going to add this one to the bottom. Line it up. I'm going to grab the tablet because Scott has company so that I can see the comments. Good night, Brenda. Got dirty in one day, make more clean, to organize fabric and get more cabinets. Okay, so I'm just lining them up. I'm also just finger pressing for now. So here's a block right here. You can see all the prints face up. Anything that has like a center of something in it, face upward. Like that. So I'm just going to put these together now. Definitely be quite the busy I Spy quilt. But I have nothing else better to do, and I didn't feel like sewing my snail trail blocks that I slowly work on. So this was good enough. Starting a new project. Something different. This one's definitely fishing theme. There's fishing theme here and fishing theme there and forest theme there. And bees and ladybugs. Hold on. Pretty says no sewing for me tonight. Organizing scrap fabrics. Teresa is making wonky dresses, taking her wonky dresses apart. Barbara has anyone stocked up on fabric before the price goes up? No, not me. I wish I could right now, but I gotta get a new device. Then I can get fabric again. There's 2 so far. And then I'll make 4 of the other color, you know, where it's purple or green, purple, green. No, I didn't get it all done. I have a small room. We'll get to it later. How do you remember which way the seams are to be pressed? Sometimes I leave a block next to me so that I can see which way they're going. But most of the time they end up pressed whatever way they get pressed either way. Judy's working on her Dresdens. Katrina is ripping a few rows apart on a scrap quilt of Sherry's. Note, Sherry has 64 work in progress UFOs. Oh my goodness. There's another block. Need to sew what I have. No need to sew what I have now. Need to sew what, yeah. surprised at my Sodia invoice. Oh, yeah, I didn't come on last night to stop anybody from spending money, huh? I needed a day completely off of being on live stream though. Oh, did I not make one more? I did make one more than I was supposed to. Oh, look at that. Here's another block. This one's got pilgrims in it. Probably came from like a border fabric maybe. Alright, so I'm gonna make another one of these. Ooh, yo-yos. My goodness. And another one of this. Oh, that's the same print. See, I gotta watch that. Gotta watch for those same prints. Let's put that guy in there. Hi, Shelly. This goes this way. That goes that way. These two. All I know is it's fun not to have to really follow any directions with stuff like this. Because I'm not following any directions.
Sorry about that. That was John. I had to go.
Angela ordered a layer cake last night but fell asleep at jelly roll time. Now that not that I need any. That's funny. Alright, let's put this last one together.
Shoot, we're almost done. Take that back, or are you good with it?
It's fine back there for now.
Okay.
I saw her briefly on Facebook what happened to her being on YouTube. Who wasn't on YouTube? I was messing around in my sewing room trying to listen to tea. It just didn't work. Oh. Yeah, I noticed that last night too. We ended up watching a movie when T couldn't get it to work. I didn't know she was on Facebook because I turned my Facebook notifications off on my phone because it goes off all night long. So I watched a movie with Scott, and then by like 3 o'clock in the morning I was on Facebook playing around, and I noticed that T had did her live stream from Facebook. So I watched it from there.
See,
Alright.
everyone has internet issues.
Now to make my other colorway, so we're gonna do.
She wasn't on because she had internet issues, right?
Yes.
Yeah, see, everyone has internet
Okay,
issues.
you're blocking my. I need to see. Okay, green.
What am I doing?
Purple. 2, 3,
Nemo in here.
4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And I'm just making 4 at a time, so just gonna grab my stack here. And so all these on this side.
So I'm putting my file back here.
Can you re-separate them? Purple in the middle ones with the purple in the middle ones, and then the purple on the outside with the purple on the outside piles, please. And put them.
So you want ones like this in a pile and ones like this in a pile?
Yes, please. They're
Oh.
2 separate piles.
Well, why didn't you tell me that when I started? Because I got them all wonky now, man.
So, and also face them right side up because everything is directional. This, that, okay. And like that.
You know, if you tell me this when I started, it'd be a whole lot easier. everything is directional. No, it's not.
Also, Sherry lost many of the quilt instruments during a tornado, so she has been hoping to find the instructions when she's able to sort and organize her sewing room. Wow, that's crazy. Was that recently, Katrina? Alright, I'm just gonna add another one. Put that to the, grab another part of the stack. I'm just like rotating the stack around and around. That way everything's different.
I really like this black. Black butterfly?
Yes, that's really nice.
Well, you're a butterfly.
Yes.
Perfect.
Let's put a lighter one. And how about motorcycles? See, literally, there's a little bit of everything. There's even Halloween fabric. You guys know I don't buy this kind of stuff. It's gifted to me because I get people's scraps, but I use them. Use all the scraps I can get.
No waste around here.
The only thing I think I waste the most of is thread.
Okay, am I done ironing? Should I go back to reading?
Alright, so it starts out with the purple. Yeah, you can read now. I don't know where I am, but...
It's okay, I'll just start at the bottom. Arnie says I have lots of 1.5 yards. Maybe I should wrap them. Hi, Marla. Marla doesn't have sound. She's trying to figure out why, so she can't hear us at the moment.
Oh, sorry about that. Although you couldn't just hear me say sorry about that. Alright, these ones are going to go left, right, left. Or left.
Let's see, Shelly said hi earlier. Hi, Shelly.
Alright, now to add a piece to the opposite side. So these are my middles. Dancing ballerina.
Answer the question. How do you remember which way the seams are pressed?
Yes, I answered that.
Okay.
I don't always remember. I just look. That's why I keep stuff next to me.
Did you answer the one, is your binding tool start quilt a king size?
Is my binding tool?
Is your binding tool start quilt a king size?
Oh, binding tool star. It is
yes,
queen.
binding tool star quilt.
It's a queen size.
That was Diane. Did you hear that, Diane? It's a queen size.
Yes.
Sorry I read your question wrong.
I haven't even quilted that quilt. You know that it's just like hanging in the closet over there. I bought special thread for it, a variegated blues thread, because it looks so awesome. And I was going to quilt peacocks on it, and then I never quilted it. But I wanted to get some black batting for it, but I haven't got that yet. But I don't really have to use black batting, so maybe one of these days I'll load it.
Thank you, Katrina. Katrina says they missed the mailman Friday and Saturday, so your box will be mailed. They missed the post office, sorry. The box will be mailed tomorrow.
Oh, that's fine.
Don't worry, Katrina, you do it at your own pace.
We're going to swap up on this pile now. Grab another section of it.
Hi, Joyce.
Two. Go right here. Just moving it around.
Okay, Marla can hear us now. She turned her iPad off and then back on.
Ah.
Hi, Laura.
Easter. One before it was Christmas. We're really mixing it up. Alright, now these ones are going to go over to the right. Put that over on that stick. And add all these to the end. Keeping everything hooked together so that I don't forget what I'm doing. Is the weather great for everybody today? It's 96 here when I was just outside a little bit ago. And there's barely any wind. There's a couple clouds in the sky, but nothing like serious because we don't get serious clouds until monsoon season now. So no rain. Be nice, but not gonna happen.
Mary says, I can't stop watching the one fabric waving at me because the fan's blowing those ends.
Yeah, I have an extra fan on because I've been getting super hot and sweaty lately. Anytime I do any kind of work other than sitting around. When I'm sitting around, it's fine. But when I get up and start moving around, I don't know what it is, but I've just been getting super hot and sweaty. Especially in here, and this is the coolest room in the house. Alright, so now these are going to go upward because the other ones went downward.
Auntie Ann says, I call those hot flashes.
Mm-hmm. I already actually went through that stage of my life, but I'm pretty sure it'll happen again, like a natural one. But I had a hysterectomy, so I had what's it called, forced menopause. I'm just hot and sweaty, like I'm just hot, like.
She's one hot mama.
Yeah. Whatever he says.
Mary says she needs to put a fan on her long arm because she gets so hot when she does that.
I think it's just the standing around and movement. Like right here, I'm just sitting around and moving. I think that's my problem. I'm not really moving much, so my own body temperature is just warming me up. So I have a fan on me from above and from the side. Alright, next. And I have no two same pieces in each block. And when I put all these blocks together, I'll move things around if anything, you know, comes together. That's the same. It really isn't going to matter. Because they could say, I spy 2 cowboys in a row, and it could just be 2 cowboy prints right next to each other. No big deal. Again, it's just for kids. It's just for fun. Giving me something other than Dresden's to do. This one's kind of cool though, because this one has a cowboy up here and a ballerina below. Two.
Hi, MJ.
Hello. Hello.
MJ says, glad to see you are on. For some sewing room company.
Yay. Just having a little bit of fun.
Hi, Zella. They're all talking about their temperatures and weather, and goodness gracious, June says 8 degrees in London. Wow.
Who?
Cold. June.
Is what degrees?
8.
8 degrees. Oh yeah, because didn't it? So it's winter for them now.
That could be Celsius. No, they're the same as us. Maybe that's Celsius.
Not sure. That's kind of cold.
Laura says I need a Dresden break.
That's why I'm doing this.
Podunk Pretty said you inspired her to do a little speed sewing Friday night, but my machine doesn't speed so fast like yours, so it was more like snail slowing. And she asked, what machine are you using?
I'm on the Juki TL 2010Q. I absolutely love this machine. I'm glad I got it.
Okay, am I ironing again now?
Yep.
All these ones?
Yep.
This is my iron pile?
Yep, here's another.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to do it all over again. So I'm just going to take green in the middle. I'm just going to do 4 at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, it goes on this side. They're opposites. I have to remember that.
Goodness
3 and
gracious.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And grab my stack again. We're gonna move it around. Put some of my doubles in different spots. Just move it all around.
Our Auntie Anne's been going through for 6 years and Scrivener's been going through for 7.
Wow.
I hope that,
Goes away soon, my goodness.
well, you had your surgery, what, 7 years ago?
Yeah. I don't really get like hot flashes though. Not very often.
You have your
And
moments, you're on the black cohosh every
I
now and
take
then.
black cohosh every now and again. Which helps me. Some people say it doesn't help them, but it helps me. So I guess that's a positive. Ooh, I like this stack right here.
Okay, yep, for June it was Celsius,
Okay.
which is different. It's
So it's like
40s.
something like that.
Yeah.
Start right here. So we need 1, 2. We're gonna put them right sides together, and I'm just gonna sew them through.
Wow, Laura has 5 of her Dresden appliques down.
Two.
Still trying to decide what size I want to do the Dresden quilt. Hi, Carissa.
2. Hello, hello, those that are joining. That's 1, 2, 3. And this will be 4. And then I'm just going to go ahead and hook 1 to each of these. That way they're already hooked. Notice I don't do the same thing over and over again. I kind of change up how I'm sewing. I don't know, I'm just, oops, that's the opposite side. What am I doing here? I'll make that the opposite side. I'm not paying attention when I'm talking. I'll get myself off.
It's alright, we love you.
It's okay. They're just 9 patches. That's all.
That goes says blue on this one.
And now these go like this. Oops, keeping it directional. This is gonna be cute though. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm pretty sure of it.
Krista almost threw her Juki out the door today. No matter what she did after putting a new bobbin in, couldn't get the top thread to take up the bottom.
Really?
Yeah. Do you have any idea on that?
Maybe it was too short of a thread when the bobbin was loaded, or it's, I don't know, it's loaded the wrong way, or the bobbin is stuck. I've rolled a bobbin before that it got like halfway through and it had a tangle in it. Every now and then that happens.
June, did you have a question and I missed it? You can re-ask it. I don't know what your question was. Marla asked, what size blocks are you using?
4-inch squares.
Teresa used to take and burn. It's an all-natural thing. She said she got it at Walmart, but it takes a while to get in your system.
So it's an everyday type of deal.
Yeah, she said once it's in your system, it's great, but it took 3 weeks to get going.
And Jim, if you're here, obviously you are, don't worry about us talking about menopause because you're married, so your wife probably
Yes,
has to
knows
go
all
through
about
it too.
He knows. Hi, Joe.
Every single woman has to look forward to it, and every man that's married to a woman that's looking forward to it has to look forward to it.
Mary had to just toss a bobbin. It must have been wound bad. She says it happens sometimes. Yes,
and it ended
Mary.
up working.
Tiff has had me unwind more than one of hers because they were wound bad.
Yep.
Katrina says, who are you making this quilt for?
I'm just making it. There's no specific person. I'm just making a quilt.
Jim says, yeah, she
'Cause I
has
feel
been
like
for
it.
a year.
Yeah. The one thing I didn't get, like some women say they get like grouchy and upset all the time and then cry and don't cry. I just really got hot flashes mainly and tired easily. But that could be attributed to all sorts of stuff. Because I get tired anyway with having a mess.
Lisa says no mention of menopause.
Yeah, men go through it too. Just their own version. They become stinkers.
Well, you say that about me. So who were you making this quilt for? What was the answer to that?
Making it. No person in mind, just making a quilt. Why? Because I feel like it. Alright. Sometimes I just want to make something and use up scraps. And that's this. Because I can.
So it'll be a for sale quilt then, probably.
I don't know. We'll see. Come on, get out of there.
Oh, Carissa has nerve damage in her hand, so a lot of her problems is she can't grip things right. She drops a lot of stuff. So she's having problems seating the bobbin properly.
Oh, yeah, that's gotta really suck. It's gotta be hard. I know before my carpal tunnel release, my fingers are always numb, and I had issues with holding things sometimes because I couldn't feel my fingers, yet I knew they were there, so I knew I was holding something. It's just weird. But now all that problem is gone. Come on. There we go.
Marla says she watched your Celtic Knot long arm last night. Great job as usual.
Yes, and if Scotty wants, he can actually hold it up to the camera. My client hasn't came and got it. She's coming tomorrow.
Yes, I will do that.
He can
Good idea.
show you guys the quilting more up close, you know.
That's a great idea.
That way you guys can see. I made my own pantograph. I am not going to go get it, but I drew it on paper with pencil and just continued that same thing over and over as I attached them
Oh, there's a piece of paper.
over and over again.
Oh, you're going to hold that in?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's being held sideways. I don't know. Can you see in the camera? Is it good?
I can't tell you. We're like 2-minute delay over here. No, it has to be way closer.
Okay, just you hold it up this way. This is the shorter end. This is the shorter end.
Okay. I got it.
Here. I'll just take you guys over to it. How about that? Let it unfreeze. Give it a second. Give it a second. There you go. Can you see? Come close to me, Scott, so I can point it out.
It says it was very relaxing to watch.
Okay, so let it focus. There we go. So you can see I had it loaded sideways. So I came down, looped around, come, loop around that, came down, looped around, come back the opposite way, looped around. And I just kept going over and over again, putting them all together. So that's the design. And then I only drew out 2 rows. So I had to line up 1 row with the other row, and you can see they're not perfect. Like I tried to put a foot space in between, but some of them overlap just a little bit. But all in all, the thread blended so well it was kind of hard to see in the video, but that's what I did. So there that is. Okay, you can put it down now, Scotty.
It was very relaxing to watch.
And then I didn't even realize it when I was putting the video together. I finally realized it when I was rewatching. Oops, I put 2 of the same songs in it. I try to put all different songs or continue the one song throughout the whole video, and I accidentally put the same song in 2 times. Oh well. It's not like I have a big choice of music for those, because I have to get it from a free download site on the internet. And they don't have very many choices, and some of the choices you guys wouldn't like anyway. They just don't go with quilting videos, and some of it's like elevator music where it yeah, it's kind of dumb.
Well, they're all loving it. They're saying so pretty. They're saying it's beautiful. The back is also beautiful.
Yes, the back you can't even see the thread at all. It's a cool mint thread, and it blended with the back like as if it's white, and it blended with the front as if it was the lighter blue color. That's the one thing I like about the glide thread, especially with the sheen of it. It kind of like highlights with the color that you're using it with. Right now I have a quilt on the frame that I'm using Isocord on.
Yes,
and it's actually quilting wonderfully. Yes, that whole quilt's all batiks. Even that polka dot is a batik fabric, surprisingly.
And I've been bugging her to do the Celtic knotwork for a while, and I'm so happy that she finally got into it, because I think it's awesome.
But I had to have it drawn out before I can free motion it. Because it definitely, in my brain, wasn't making sense. Unless it was drawn out first, and I followed it for a whole entire quilt before, I knew what I was doing. But that's okay. I thought doing pantos was going to be hard. It turns out it's actually not that bad. It's quite easy to follow the laser, but of course that was an easier design, I guess.
Hi, Sandra. Lily says, I love glide thread.
So do I. But I'm using Isocord. It's 40 weight, and it's the same exact thing. It was a gift from Becca, so it's the same kind of thread, and it's running through the machine. I did have to change the tension a little, because every thread is different, so I did have to change the tension on my machine. But I am not going to show you guys what I'm working on, because it's secret projects.
Hi, Teresa.
Secret projects. I know, I have a lot of those, right? Secret projects.
Carissa just ordered some Cairo thread.
Cairo?
C-A-I-R-O, Cairo? Unless she's misspelling.
I don't know what that is.
She said she'll see how the Juki likes it. Sandra just got here, so wants to know what you're working on.
I'm working on an I Spy quilt. Just for fun, because I needed something other than Dresden's.
Oh, Judy says I got a Dresden block to finish. That makes 2. You go, Judy.
Woohoo! Tomorrow when I come back on, I have 4 left to sew the blades down, and then I can start putting it together. I was trying to get the time-consuming part done, but I guess I'll do more in a video.
Oh, okay. It's like the place in Egypt. It's pronounced Cairo.
Ah. Okay.
I thought maybe it was a misspelling. Yep, she got Cairo thread.
Never heard of it. today I'm actually using Superior Omni Thread.
Did we get your batting from Missouri Star Quilt Company?
Batting for...
The batting, those huge big rolls. That
Oh
one
no,
came in
those
a
are from
purple.
Marshall Dry Goods.
Oh, okay. But never mind, Marla. I thought we got our batting from there, and they never gave us any shipping info. One day it just showed up after we called them this morning. But never mind, that was a different company, so I can't help you.
When I ordered all the fabric for the Dresden's, Missouri Star gave me the shipping info like 3 days later. Alright.
Tiff was watching the Quilting Marine, Diane.
Yeah, I was on there this morning watching.
But she was asking Jim, so I was just
Before my
telling her.
nap.
She was
Alright,
watching it.
now to do the... I just did purple, now I need to do more green again. So,
Carissa ordered threads from Juki Junkies. Have you ever heard of that?
no, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm probably going to run out of the green and purple before I run out of this, obviously, because this is all the green and purple that's here.
Well, yeah, your green's almost
So,
done.
what I'm probably going to do with the last of it all is I'm probably just going to just keep building around. I'll put all these together first and then just build around it with the last of all this until it's as big as I can get it.
Hi, Valerie. Oh, Teresa asked, what are you making?
I am making an I Spy quilt. Just for fun. Something to do. Need something to do. I cut lots of squares yesterday. Just so that I can have something to do today. I was going to bind, but then, because I have a big king size quilt that I need to bind, my quatrefoil quilt. But I have so much stuff in the way and I don't want to have to take all this off the table and put it all on the table and clean all this up just to bind a quilt. Then it's big, so I need the space. So I figured I'd just do a small project and bind when I finish getting all the Dresdens together and don't need the brother on my table anymore. This on top of this.
And at the end, a 30-yard roll of 120-inch batting from Marshall Dry Goods, and her neighbor asked if she needed help with the big package.
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty big package. That's what I ordered last time, was the 120.
Well, Carissa's been watching Quilting Marine since he started on YouTube.
So have I. Yep.
Yeah, Tiff's been watching him for a long time.
Yep. Yep. And I've sent in quilts for all the challenges.
Oh, we've been having lots of problems with freezing. It may not be you, Mary. It could be us. Although it's going much better than when the video first started, so I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit of both.
Sorry, guys. We thought that trying my phone again today would be normal, but unfortunately it is not. Which sucks.
Well, her phone is like one of our newest things where both of our tablets are ancient. And the one tablet I like to use to talk to you guys because I can type on it. So I can type answers to questions. Is there another pile there for me to read?
Yeah, right here.
That's what I thought. You need to tell me. That's okay. I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get it.
Yeah.
Just need to yell at me.
4.
I'll get it.
Alright, go back to the beginning and add a second to all these.
Gotta get Squeak back to work. Squeak hasn't been working in a while. He got clean. Get him back up to par. He's been on a long vacation.
Literally just opening and grabbing. That way everything is different. And I'm also keeping the direction.
Teresa says to you, I would get a little moody.
These ones go this way. Down here. Put out a little princess. Puppy dog.
Brenda says it's going to be a very cute I Spy quilt.
Yeah, I think so. We'll get some little boy or little girl some use because I used green and purple, which are both boy or girl colors. Oh, I don't have any of that in there yet.
It's got all kinds of cool stuff on it.
This one gets pressed this way. Just reaching through my pile. Oops. That's a retard move right there, Tiffy.
What'd you do? What's the matter?
Nope, nope. That don't go there.
What, we
It's
can
supposed to be
fix
the
it?
greens.
We can fix it.
See, I just keep sewing along, sewing along. Come on. Unstitch, unstitch, unstitch. Put that there. Now for the green. Oops. Oh. I almost got myself out of my little order.
Lisa says everything you make is cute or darned gorgeous.
I've made some ugly stuff. I have. Come on. 2. Oops, this is where right.
Diane says I need to learn to sew.
Right.
She wouldn't let me do anything even if I did know how,
Right.
Diane.
Okay. Now, let's put all these together into an iron patch. How many do I have in each pile now, Scotty?
Ooh, I can count.
If you can count for me.
I don't know, the last
Since
time you
I
had me
lose
count,
track.
I did a terrible job. Maybe you might want to fire me from counting, too.
nesty. I'll make sure they nest up.
Okay, you got 8 in this pile of greens.
Look at this one has a princess. I forgot what her name is, but she's like
Princess
right there.
Sophia.
Princess Sophia.
You just made me lose my spot now.
This one's gonna have a cute little puppy dog.
And 12 purples.
Well, this will make 12 for the greens. And then it has a little block that says me, me, me. Like, me, go get the puppy dog.
You're telling me don't touch the the juki. I should use the
Yeah, if Scott did ever learn to sew, it would be on the brother.
Hi, Ben. Ben says that I can cut the chain apart.
He does that sometimes when I'm not on camera. And I have long chain, I have him
Well,
separate
Ben
them.
is Patricia, and she says just a rethought. No one is allowed to touch her scissors. So. Hi, Leona.
Hello, welcome those that are joining. And sorry about the freezing and video quality today. We figured since my phone hadn't been used on YouTube for a while that it would work good, but no. No. So I guess the tablet is now going to be permanent until I get a new device someday, hopefully soon. Trust me, I've been scouring the internet.
Oh, the puppy on this one is so cute and adorable. You can just make a pile over there, my love. I can just pick up the whole pile instead of doing one at a time here. You know?
Yep.
Marla says, do we need to send you some fabric, Scott? No. No, you send all your fabric to Tiffany. She will use it, I guarantee.
Alright, so now I think I have an equal amount of both colors, so now I just need to do that again until I run out. Here.
Good night, Carissa.
Good night. Now we're on purple again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 5, 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Leona had a question
5,
here.
6. Let's
If
see.
you quilt a two-color quilt like red and white quilt on a long arm, what color thread do you use?
3, 4,
Sorry I missed your
5,
question earlier, Leona.
and 6. Let's see, a red and white only, what color thread I would use? I would use red in the red section and white in the white section. If it's too blended and it causes too much trouble to change threads constantly, then I would probably do it all in white. But then it depends on the pattern too. Maybe red would look better on the white fabric, then white would look better on the red fabric. I don't know, it would be a toss.
What if you find a color that matches with both? She doesn't say you have to use red or
Yeah,
white.
you
She
don't
just
have-
says what color would you use on a red and white quilt.
I would just find a color, you know.
You could use
You
black.
could use black, yeah. You could use a really light mint color. You could use green. You could use, it'd be Christmas-like. You could use anything. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're going to see if there's enough to do this twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that will be the last block, and then those go to that, like that. There we go. Look at that. Yay. An equal amount of both, surprisingly. And then enough to make one purple block, so whatever way it alternates, whatever one it ends up with, I'm going to have to line it to where it ends with purple first.
Teresa tells you that she took her Dresden apart in a couple of areas and redid it. Now it's fine.
Oh, see? Yeah, just takes a little bit of something to get it.
Emily
going
asked,
good.
did you get your hair cut? It looks super cute.
Nope. I've been cutting my bangs for the last couple months now, little by little, so that they grow with the rest of my hair. And then, like I was saying earlier in the video, as long as I keep cutting my bangs, I can let the rest grow. And when it all reaches like chin length, then I'm gonna, because like this all has to reach chin length. Because right now it's short from your hair naturally growing from no hair, so it would be equal, so it'd be layered. So when this reaches chin, then I'll trim all of it. I don't know, I might trim some of this back stuff off because my hair sticks up funny and it gets all frizzy back there. So maybe I'll trim that, I'm not sure.
Leona says, well, when I get it finished, I'll let you decide because I want you to quilt it.
Ah, okay.
And I said, that's awesome to her.
I don't know, it just depends. I'd have to really look at it and see, and it depends on what's being quilted on it too. Sometimes a different pop of color would look cool. Maybe orange would look good on it. You never know.
MJ made an I Spy quilt for a friend's little girl, and the mom said they play I Spy every night before bed, and that made her feel happy. That's
Aww.
cool.
And then let's add. Oh no, I'm doing 6. That's right. Oh well, for now I'll just separate these and push all these seams this way. Do 2 more to make 6. Look at, I even have Mickey Mouse. Oh. Do 2 more. Ooh, a gingerbread man. And a rooster or chicken. I don't know, it's a chicken. And a kitty cat. Yeah. I don't know. It's the fun part about I Spy quilts.
I love your commentary, my love.
Alright. So let's finger press those, and then I guess I'll just attach all 6 of those because I'm going to get myself totally out of order here. And we're going to add purple to the top of it. And just make the rose this time. Probably confusing the heck out of all of you guys because I keep changing the way I'm sewing things. Whew. How many has made an I Spy quilt? Have any of you guys made an I Spy quilt before? This would be like my 5th or 6th. I did 3 kitty cat I Spy quilts as a fundraiser a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a little raffle fundraiser, yeah. That's right, I remember those. Those are awesome. Well, those were awesome.
Okay, now to hook these on top of, let's pile again. We gotta put Scooby Dooby Doo. Where are you? We're gonna sing a song and find him now.
What is an I Spy? You gotta I Spy Scooby Doo.
Can every kid sing the song while they I Spy Scooby Dooby Doo?
Maybe in the art house, I don't know. Judy's never made one. Teresa says I've made a couple for kids at the church. Katrina says I choose fabric for sure. Does that count? Yep, Katrina, it's helping. See, that's what I do. I help with Tiff.
Ooh, Finding Nemo. Is there a song for Finding Nemo? I don't think there's a song on that.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. It's Dory that sings it, but yeah.
Dog tired. That's me right now. I am dog tired.
Okay, here, let's hold that up closer so you can see it. You can't see it back there.
That's me right now. Dog tired.
If it stops freezing. Hello. Come on, stop freezing. There we go. That is cute.
Whew.
Oh, the Quilting Marine's on. He says, loving the I Spy. Your ears
Hey,
must have been
Mark.
burning, Mark. Everybody's been talking about you.
And hi, Yvonne, if you're watching too. Sorry. I never know. Oh, wait. Is that one going this way? That one's going to the left, not the right. Duh. I'm doing myself again. My goodness. Alright. Let's dig for some more in here. Gotta move it around
Okay,
again.
we got a question here. Judy asks, do you iron the Dresden plates before sewing them together?
I ironed the fabric before cutting them, and I do iron them before putting them on the background, and I do iron them once the background is on the back of it, and then I iron them after I stitch them completely down too. You'll see, just watch the video. I think video 3 is all about ironing all of the Dresdens onto the backgrounds. You guys know I don't remember things as fast as I should.
And Mark says, yeah, they're both on.
Look at all that stuff you guys got from So Yeah. Woo wee. Lots of stuff. You know what I have from So Yeah? A pin. They let me have it when I was in the store. And then, of course, a lot of fabric that I purchased from there. But I don't have any special.
They let you
t-shirts
have
or
it, or they
anything.
let me have the pen?
They let Scott have the pen. He's like, my wife needs a pen. Oh, here you go.
The lady was very nice. Hi, Patricia.
You guys need to let me know, Mark, Yvonne, if you guys are going to go out to Vegas. Let me know, because I'm literally right there, and we can hang out, and you can play with my long arm. It's like in my living room. Yvonne and Scott can just sit on the couch and watch, and we can just have tons of fun on the frame. We can just load whatever and have fun. Oh, my dog tired block. He needs to be with... Who's this president? Name the president, Scotty.
George Washington.
Yeah? Can you guys see? George Washington is going to go on the dog tired.
Yeah. Mark says yes, thank you so much for reaching out.
Yes.
Would you like some of the fabric they gifted?
You could send me whatever you want to send me.
That's awesome, Mark. Thank you. That is up to you, though. You know Tiffany will use it.
I use everything everybody sends me. And all the scraps, too. Like, I just got these scraps, like, I don't know, a month ago, and I'm already using them.
Yeah. Marla says, of course she would like some of that fabric. Of course.
It's not a question of will I like it, it's will I love it. Alright, now for these, slide these on through. And then I have 6 of the other colorway, and then I will literally have had made all of the purple and green, and then all I have to do is hook all of these all by themselves together to go around it. But first I'm going to see how big the quilt's going to be, because these are some pretty big 9 patches so far. Another Scooby-Doo. I have to make sure he goes somewhere far up. Not close to the other
Mark
Scooby-Doo.
said we got you. Send your address, please. Can we tell him it's the PO box?
It's in the description below. Anybody that ever wants to send me anything, in the description below every video, there is a PO box. And if you want my actual house address, you just have to message me. Because most of my long arm clients send to the house. So, but I don't give that away on the internet. Because of creepies. There's creepy people in this world.
Yes, poor T had an issue with that a
Creepy
week or
people.
so ago.
I was afraid to put the link to the Facebook group while I was watching T, because that creepy person could have tried to screw with that too. You never know. So, yeah, I don't put that kind of. But my P.O. box is there. Just like you have a P.O. box, I have a P.O. box too.
He said, okay, I see it. His aunt says, LOL, I need some dog fabric. I only have 3 dogs. I want to make covers for their beds.
Well, this one's getting "Ay Chihuahua."
Should I show him that one up close?
It literally says "Ay Chihuahua" on it.
That's funny. Where in the world? This is so cool fabric. Wonder what the yellow one says it's cut off.
I don't know, because I didn't see.
Maybe we'll find another one with it on.
Oh, that's funny. This one says, "Giggles, sweetie, hot shot, you go girl, shop till you drop." That'll go with the cowboy boots.
Oh, Teresa's telling Mark that she found us by making a quilt for him a few years ago.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That was me. I was the one that sent in a whole quilt because I was trying to go above and beyond. Like always.
Darlene says that's so cute. Jill asks, are these scraps or fabric set?
It's scraps and cut out pieces from the lady had already had some of this pre-cut, the 4-inch squares, and then I dug through all of my children's and or like novelty prints and decided that I'd just cut out a bunch of those scraps as well, because they were wonky pieces anyway, and I cut as many 4-inch squares that I possibly could to have this nice big huge pile going on here. Oh, come on.
Okay, Heather wants the actual physical dimensions of your Juki.
It's
Are we doing it with the plate on?
the actual tray, or the actual machine itself is 17 long by 12 inches tall by, I think it's 6 inches wide, 7 inches wide. But with the tray on it, it sits at 29 inches. And when this thing is up, it's pretty tall too.
So there you go, Heather. Did you get all that?
And it definitely, if you don't have a long arm or whatever, you can definitely free motion quilt if you like free motion quilt. On this, I've free motion quilted up to a king, and it was very problematic. I did do a queen on video for you guys with free motion quilting. I did little parts of it at a time back when I was quilting in my bedroom, and yeah.
Hi,
But it is possible. And it's only a straight stitch machine, for those that are curious. This only does a straight stitch. So nothing fancy. If you want fancy, you gotta go to the different styles of machines.
Well, she's starting to really research the machines because the hubby and her agreed that she can upgrade next year.
Ooh, that's awesome.
She needs more of a workhorse.
This will do it, and then there's the Brother PQ 1500, and then there's a Janome. I forgot it, but it's also 1500 something or one, yeah, something like that. That are all three with the Juki. They're all the same machine, pretty much. They have a little bit different specs, but they're all straight stitch. They all have the same throat space and everything like that. So. Alright.
You don't have to throw them over. I can grab them. I can grab them. You just keep doing your thing. Oh, this one's the Scooby-Doo one.
You gotta sing it, Scotty. Scooby-Doo, where are you?
I thought you were yelling at me every time. That's why I'm not. Or else I would be
Messing with
singing
you.
the Scooby-Doo song.
This one has, what's her name? Shirley, no,
Who's
not
watching
Shirley.
Strawberry
Strawberry shortcake. There's the word for it. Thank you. Why couldn't it come to me?
I don't know. We only have a plaything in the backyard, a toy. Actually, I think it's in the garage right now.
So I got strawberry shortcake in this block.
Says if my singer will only get through 4 tops and backs before I have to take it for service, it's time to take it out.
Oh, wow, yeah. I'm never taking this in for service. I do it myself. There's really not much to it. You just clean out the junk in it.
Yes, you've had videos on it.
Just clean out the goop, add some more oil, and keep sewing. But then this isn't computerized either, so I don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff. My brother's never been serviced, but then, I mean, who services a Walmart, you know, special? Not me. It's too expensive. For such a cheapy machine, you could just go buy another. This one, on the other hand, this machine was $1,000 originally. You can find them like $699 now.
You know, I'd rather have the Scooby-Doo song in my head than the Bag of Dory song, which you got in my head.
The what?
The Finding Nemo, the Dory. Dory that sings it. You guys to Finding Nemo has a song.
Hey, Chihuahua is going to go right here underneath the kitty cat.
You have that stuck in my head now. Hi, DB.
Hello, hello, hello. This one's got a gingerbread cookie on it. Told you, I threw in whatever I could find, plus the fabrics that I got from my friend here in town. And this one has President Washington on it.
Dollar bills.
There's a song, Dollar Dollar Bill, y'all.
Yeah, I know, that's why I said it.
Well, what is that? It's a rap song, right?
Yes.
I'm trying to think of what song it is, but I wouldn't be able to sing it because I have to know the whole song before I mess around with it.
Oh, Jill says she found Stitch, which we can that tip.
Works wonders. I haven't finished sewing on my blocks, but they're glued down.
And Joyce does all her own maintenance on her machine, too. She says her husband taught her.
We have a
Before he
local
passed.
guy, but it's kind of pricey for me. I'd rather just do it myself. And if something serious did ever break, I would probably find the part like I did with the thread guide and just replace it myself. If I knew what the part's name was, at least. I'd have to look that up on the internet, too.
You have helper.
I have taken the top off before because this popped off and I didn't have the press-a-foot presser gauge wasn't working, and I had to pop that off, and I couldn't figure out the plug for the bobbin winder. Took me a minute to figure that out.
Hi, Heather. Heather's on from Queensland, Australia.
Hello, Heather.
Good night, Lisa.
Good night. Alright, last one of those. Now let's put these, are the last of them together, and then I'm going to lay my quilt out. So these will go together. Just gonna chain piece them all through. Some different fabrics again.
You got Scooby-Doo again right here. Look at that. He's popular. Who doesn't like Scooby-Doo, though? Scooby-Doo is awesome.
Oh, there's a big kitty. I'm just going to keep them all right here next to me. Makes it easier.
Good night, Angela.
Good night to those that are leaving.
Heather asked, are they 4-inch squares?
Yes, 4-inch squares is what I'm using, just for fun. Since she had given me 4-inch squares, it would have been impossible to make 5-inch squares when I had 4-inch squares. So I just cut all 4-inch squares.
Yeah, I think they got that.
Obviously. I'm just, you know, being silly. And this is the middle, so this goes on top of these. Let's go with this pile right here. Just running it all through. Keep changing up what I'm doing. Bird cage and some bees. Ooh, there's a Winnie the Pooh. Gotta put a Winnie the Pooh in there. Now it's gonna go doubles on these. Let's pull out some hearts I haven't used, some Route 66 fabric I haven't used. Let's do
Margaret says, make sure you film it. Ought to be a good time. What are we talking?
I have no idea.
Okay.
We'll put that. We'll put a little bunny guy. We'll put a puppy dog.
Yes, Teresa, he knows I was in the Marine Corps too. We've talked to him plenty of times. Tiff's even sent him quilt and
Hoorah!
military stuff. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. He knows.
Oh, out of bobbin already. Didn't I just like change that bobbin? We're gonna do 2 different colors in bobbin and top thread now because all I have left is white rolled ones. That's okay because it doesn't matter. It is a scrap quilt.
Yep, and I always tell him, Teresa, every time I come on and bug him when Tiff's watching him, that us jarheads gotta stick together.
Yep. Alright.
My goodness, Teresa says your brother was a Marine. He retired after 25 years.
Where am I at? 1, 2, 3.
That's motivational right there.
Alright, come all the way back to the beginning. These ones are going to go to the right. And then I'm just going to add to these now. Stay.
How do you undo a mistake here?
How do I undo a mistake? From what? Typing? You just hold down on your comments and
Jim
it deletes
accidentally. I think accidentally.
Oh, hold down on the name if he blocked someone accidentally?
Yeah, I
or...
think it was an accident. Because she just asked what kind of machine. It's not doing it. It only comes up with remove, report, pin. It doesn't say unhide them.
Teresa, can you take care of that, please? Or Diane, one of you? Because Scott's not figuring it out.
The tablet's not agreeing with me. Well, you're welcome, Judy. It's okay, Jim. It's not a big deal. We just gotta figure out how to undo that. Sorry, Darlene. We'll figure it out. Hi, Joe. Hi, Brenda.
Hello, hello. After I sew these, I'll be able to...
Jim says all I did was readjust my chair.
Probably tap the screen at the same time. It happens! Don't worry about it, guys.
That's awesome, Teresa. I'm glad you were able to overcome your fear. It says it won't let mods do it. You have to. Well, here. I don't know.
Okay, well, it has to be done from the main screen, not me.
I hold
I'm on myself.
Yeah, I know. I hold my finger on it. And see? That's all it gives me.
That means it's not hidden, that's all. You can just...
It says she's timed out for 300 seconds. I don't know.
It's already over 300 seconds, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fine. She should be able to talk now.
Oh, okay. So it's nothing I have to worry about.
No.
Okay.
I'm running low. My stack isn't as big as it was, so I know that I'm using up the fabrics.
Well, Darlene, I hope you're able to come back.
Accidents happen.
Yep, Jim, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Gotta put some corn in here. Why? Because we need corn in the quilt.
Oh gosh.
Because it could be a corny quilt.
There is a corn block. Am I supposed to count these again? Since
There should be an equal amount of both directions. Oops. Let's put a parrot right here. And these go this way. And we're done with these. And now all I have to add is these. Woohoo! Look at that. It's going quick. My finger's starting to hurt, so I should be using my little tool instead.
Oh, really? Now they're even.
They're even?
Now they are. 19 and 12. That's what you got going on.
I think you have one in the wrong pile.
Oh, there's 3 different piles?
No, I'm thinking you have one in the wrong pile.
Why do I have one in the wrong pile? These are the greens, these are the purples.
If one has 12 and we're adding 6 to it, what does that equal?
18.
So how does one have 19 and one have?
Well,
We'll
then
have
you
18.
look at them.
6 right
These
now.
are all the purples. These
That's
are all
okay.
the purples.
We'll figure it out.
These are all purple. You can look at them. There's no greens.
I'm going to switch to my tool because my finger is starting to hurt. So the only thing about finger pressing, when you finger press continuously over and over and over again, it does kind of get a little
That's funny,
painful.
Teresa.
Although the finger is faster than the tool, but we'll make it work.
So in other words, you think I just counted one extra of these? Is that what you're getting at?
I'm not sure.
I'm getting the same count.
Everybody still working on something? While hanging out with me?
Yeah, 12 and 7. That makes 19. That's what I'm getting.
So there's one extra of the purple then already. So I have
You can count them if you don't believe me.
enough to make a second extra of the purple. But that's okay. I will start putting them together. Thank you, Heather.
You're always so nice to us, Heather. Thank you very much. We do appreciate it. Hi, Janice.
Alright. Now to sew these all together and have Scotty iron them, and then I am going to... Can you give me cold water, please? This
Yes.
one's not cold.
Do you want me to put that one back in the fridge? Oh, never mind.
Alright, so I'm going to sew these together real quick. And then start putting the quilt together after Scott presses. I'm wondering if I should lay it out or if I should just start hooking it together, you know? Just go for it and just hook it together, whatever lays, whatever. You know? And see what happens. Like, seriously. I mean, what could really go wrong? Two cats next to each other? I mean, that's not horrible. Thank you. As long as they're all facing upright, that's all that matters.
Judy's working on her next Dresden plate.
What?
Judy's working on her next Dresden plate.
Ah.
Hi, Regine. Regine says, I thought Tiff said that she would have one extra purple.
I figured I would have one extra purple. Now I'm for sure I have one extra purple, I guess.
Grace is doing a little cross stitch. Bernie decided to grab one to make extra space. Heather's purchased a baby coat for her new great-granddaughter on the 25th. She has an unusual name, Arya Mars.
Arya Mars?
You have to say it fast to
Arya
know what
Mars.
it is. Arya Mars?
That kind of sounds cool, though. I like the name Arya. It was one of the characters in one of the TV shows I watched. Her name was Arya.
Pastor's granddaughter's Arya. Or
Huh?
one of his granddaughters is Arya. Our pastor, one of his granddaughters is Arya. Marla says I'm still finishing up my housework before my 3-year-old granddaughter comes in the morning.
Ooh. So she can re-trash it all?
Katrina says put 2 cats together and then you'll have a cat fight.
Yep.
Teresa says you should have me decide which ones to sew together and have me hand them to you.
Okay. We could try that. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, right. You don't like stuff like that.
Well, technically, we're just alternating colors.
Jill just got home and she's enjoying watching you live.
Awesome sauce.
Joyce is working on some cross stitching.
Come on, get over there. Probably gonna have to flip seams either way, no matter what I do, because I'm like seriously totally not paying attention. I'm attempting to pay attention, but I'm really not. I'm tired sewing, which is sometimes a good thing, sometimes not.
I think I skipped June is putting all the cabin blocks together. I skipped Teresa's making her third Dresden plate.
Getting close. Getting close.
What size will this quilt be when you're done? Do you know?
I have no idea. I was just
So there
putting
you go,
stuff
Jill.
together. We will know as soon as I get the squares together, which I'm going to do while I'm here. It shouldn't take too long to stick it all together, now that they're all pressed 9 patches.
Emily's not working on anything. She did gardening, so she's just relaxing.
I wish I had a garden. I miss gardening. I don't live in an area where you can really garden. I mean, you can, but you need it raised above the ground. And you need lots and lots and lots and lots of water because we live in a very hot area. And your garden needs to have some kind of shade around it, you know?
Well, nothing really
very
grows in the
hot.
summer. The wintertime is when our gardening is good.
But I used to love gardening.
Then you can grow like tomatoes and peppers and like 2 or 3 other things, but no more.
You can grow watermelon pretty good here. Watermelon grows.
Zucchinis, I think, will grow, or
Zucchini.
squash, something like that.
You could have, what's that called?
It doesn't grow in our dirt though. You have to put your own soil and stuff in.
Oh my god.
Because
now I
our
can't
ground
even
here isn't actual dirt. It's like sand and rock.
What's the one that
There's
looks
lots
like
of
an
rock.
orange that's not orange? People eat it with
Tangerines,
salt.
lemons,
No,
what?
The,
Like an orange, but it's not orange? What?
yeah, it's the color of
Grapefruit?
grapefruit. Yes, you can grow grapefruit trees pretty good here too.
Okay, those are trees. I was talking gardening.
Well, still, same thing. It's a tree. It has fruit. I'm just saying things that grow good here. You can grow pumpkins here, but you have to pick them right away because if rabbits find them, you lose them. They get eaten. All right, Mr. Scotty, you can start pressing.
We feed our bunnies plenty. Diane says you could have cactus gardening. Yes, that you can do.
Yes, you can have tons of oh, and aloe vera. Aloe vera grows great here.
Oh my gosh, yes, aloe vera grows like
Yes.
weeds. That grows like crazy.
All right,
It grows
so
better than weeds actually.
like I said, I was going to do this, so they're going to come together like this, and then that's going to get opposited like that, and like that. So it's going to just keep getting opposite. I'm going to keep switching. So I'm going to start with one, go to the other, and how many did you say there were?
There's 19 of the purple and 12 were of the green. I don't know how many more you just gave me.
One, two, three. Let's see how long this
Yeah,
is.
so you have 19 and 18. Is what I got. I could be wrong.
4 and 5. So let's do 5 across by whatever down. I think that should come out equal. Yeah. And I'm starting with the purple because there'll be one extra purple. Alright, I'm just going to start sewing them together.
You're done.
Seriously, this is gonna go quick now.
Because apparently all the other stuff she was doing slow.
Yep. Just gonna nest them all up in hopes that they're all opposite.
What was that?
A gnat.
Oh.
I don't like gnats. They annoy me. They fly up your nose.
It's weird that it came all the way over here. Normally they hang out just the kitchen when they do get in here.
Okay. So we got 3. And I'm trying to make sure that my directions are still facing the correct way. Because I made all the blocks vertically so that the quilt goes up and down. And one more. And then the next row will start with the green on the as the 2 outer colors.
Green.
So row 1 done.
You didn't kill your gnat. He was crawling.
I know. I thought I got him. All right.
Just
So there's
crawling on
one
an iron
row.
board. I don't know where he went though.
I'm just gonna kind of. I want to see it. I'm totally gonna move this out of my way. Just like that, so that I can see. Alright, so the next row will be group 1.
Oh, Quilting Marine's gone. He says he'll get the box out in the mail for you this week.
Okay, we'll
Good night,
see you,
Mark.
Mark. Bye, Yvonne. 3. Thank you for hanging out. 4.
Y'all have a good night.
Sorry, I'm moving these out of my way now. And 5, like that. This is how you work when you just have a table to work with.
How about I just iron all of them and then
So 1,
there
2,
you go.
3, 4, and 5. I figured I would have had most of this done yesterday, but then I didn't continue on this. I did the long arm instead. I should have just, whatever, but at least it's getting done now.
Oh, what did you see this one with the cactus? Looks like it has a parrot on the cactus.
Yes, there is a parrot on the cactus.
I did not see that. That's something you don't see around here. We have tons of cactuses, but no parrots.
Unless someone's pet parrot is outside.
Okay, I didn't think that.
I'm just nesting them in, fucking them all together. And I'm also alternating the seams, even though I have a feeling that lining them all up is going to be a disaster anyway.
MJ says, "Arg, I sewed a block together wrong, unpicked it, and then sewed it wrong again. I just need more chocolate."
I'm so sorry. That's happened to me before too. Trust me. I know. I think we all know.
Oh, Billy wants to know if you like your red snappers on your long arm.
They're kind of hard right now. Like, that's why I haven't made a video of how to use them yet, because they're really hard and tough and it's challenging. But I mean, they are saving me time with the pinning, and literally takes 20 seconds to, when the quilt is done and quilted, to just peel them off. Bam, done. Quilt is off the frame. So that part is like super fast.
They're brand new though. They're quite tight.
Yeah.
She has a hard time pushing them on with her hands. Really.
So it's taking a while, and I'm playing with all different ways to load the frame, because they load differently than pinning. I can't hook it the same way. I have to have the snapper hook thing has to sit on a bar or on the back of the table, you know, so it has to be, it has to have something flat to sit on, and it's really hard for me to, you know, I guess, change the way I've been doing things this whole time. So now I put row 1 and 2 together. Looks good.
Well, Marla says, I hope they will get easier, and Teresa says they will get easier
should.
with use.
Move that out of my way, mostly out of my way. Alright, now to just nest all these seams as I go. I do not know how big this quilt will be. I'm just going to keep putting 5 in a row.
Billy says let them stay on all the time to soften them up.
What do you mean stay on? Like,
when you don't have a quilt on there, leave them on.
oh, like on the thingies?
Yes, on there.
Okay. I could also just
Your
take them
leaders.
outside and let them sit on the back patio while the sun is there, and
I
they'll
don't
get
know.
soft and bendy.
It could also warp and ruin them. You know how our son ruins things.
Yeah.
Hi, Robin.
Ah, nope, stay. Seam. That's the way I want you.
Our son destroys garden hoses, car batteries, will blow up car windows.
Yep.
It will peel paint off vehicles.
Yep, if you don't go outside just one day out of the blue and you left your windows up in your car, don't be surprised if your windshield just cracked the next day. That's how hot it can get.
So yes, I don't know about leaving them to sit out there. For like maybe an hour.
Yeah, that's what
Not
I'm saying.
for all
Like
day.
soften them up a little.
Hi, Linda.
Oops, oh, good on there.
We got a plethora of Lindas on here now. We got the Lindas all together.
Alright, so here's 2 rows together. I'm just going to change to my middle finger for this. Totally not pressing this like I'm supposed to, but it doesn't matter how totally flat it is at this point, because I'll press the whole entire quilt before I do anything else anyway. Okay, so 2 rows now together. Let's go to row 3. So we're starting with purple this time. So it's gonna go purple. And the green. And the purple.
Oh, yep, there's Darlene. She's back.
And the green. And then the purple.
Hi, Kim.
So we're gonna stack these on top.
Kim's on, honey.
Hey Kim. Alright, so now I'm gonna sew these together.
Linda asks, what are you making now? It looks so beautiful.
It is an I Spy quilt out of scraps. Because I can. No reason, not for anybody specific, just because I felt like making it.
Hi, Bettina.
Sometimes, you know, when you just have a pile of fabric sitting in your face all the time, like just right there, and you stare at it all these other times, you're like, maybe I should make something with all that. That's what happened. All of my scraps have exploded right here, so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make something.
Hi, Donna. I don't even think Darlene noticed. Darlene was on the phone. Mom called. I don't think she even knows what we're talking about.
I'm going to press those now with my finger. I'm just going to keep adding so that way I can get it done faster. You guys know I could make a quilt in a day on the normal basis. Especially scrap quilts. That goes pretty quick for me. So I trying to get it all done so you guys could see what I'm making. Alright, now to attach this onto here.
Am I doing any more ironing or should I unplug that thing?
Not right this second, no.
Was that a yes or no? I didn't understand that.
Just unplug it, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Squeak is done for the night then.
Not for the night, just for a little while, because I'm gonna
Oh.
press this real quick. I kind of don't
pressing it, you
have.
won't use
I kind
squeak.
of don't have my whole entire ironing board right now. I only have a little bit of it because there's Dresdens all over it.
Oh, Kim asked, what are you making?
I spy. I spy. I spy a chicken next to a green.
At least you guys got to see Squeak come out to play. Oh, where is he? Where is he? Is he in the camera? Yay, he was used again. He's back in action.
So I'm just nesting all the seams as I go.
See, they're giving Squeak love. He's getting hearts.
What?
They're giving Squeak love. He's getting hearts.
I'll press the foot pedal instead of pressing my cutting thing. Alright, so now let's go to the next row. This one starts with green. And then purple. Ooh, it's got some trucks right there. And then green again. And see, I'm just looking right here. And then purple. And then green again. And nothing lines up. So none of those fabrics are the same fabric next to each other.
No, Teresa, Squeak is gray and red with silver bottom. Hey, Ramona.
This shirt is like totally a thread catcher. This one's covered in it.
Ramona says, love your videos.
Oh, thank you. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Just having fun here. Come on. Did my kitty cat come to join?
Well, he come to bug on this quilt, so I'm trying to get him away. Because it's the one that has all the dog hair on it. Your customer quilt. He's sniffing at it.
I like quilts like this because even I don't know what it's going to look like. And it's fun because there was no rules, just sewing it all together.
Yeah, he loves this bag.
Alright, so now I'm going to hook this one on and just keep going until it's
Good night, Judy.
a quilt. I should straighten this out though as it's falling onto my lap. So many seams to nest. It's the only thing about hooking squares together like this. Lots of seams. In the beginning, I never nested anything. I just put a bunch of stuff together and sewed it, and whatever happened, happened. because I didn't know. And now look at me, stopping at every seam. Whew.
Linda says you have an awesome eye for fabric. It would be gorgeous.
Thank you. Well, purple and this green go together quite nicely, so making it blend everything else together. Alright, next row. See, once you make all those 9 patches, it all goes together so fast. So now this one starts with purple, and it goes green, and then purple, green, and purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Push that out of my way, sew them together. Again, everything I'm sewing is facing the same direction.
You gonna
All
just
the
finish the
fabrics.
top here and then be done?
Yep. That's all I'm doing.
It's over 2 hours.
Oh, really? I'm going a little bit faster.
You don't have to go fast. I'm just letting you know. You take your time, do your thing. I'm just letting you know.
Come on, get it on there. There you go. I like it when you go to nest the seam and it, when you pull back on the fabric, you pull back and it interlocks the fabric.
Teresa says, I love the pops of purple in that quilt.
I love the color purple, period, in any quilt. Now, I don't know if I would like purple with, like, I don't know. Purple should go with anything, actually.
Good night, Brenda.
I can't think of a color that purple wouldn't go with. Putrid green. Purple and putrid green don't go together.
Good night, Joy. This quilt is looking great.
Good night to those who are leaving. I'm trying to rush here so I could show you at least somewhat of the project.
Eventually you're going to be quilting it, doing the backing and the binding. They'll see it all.
Yep.
Oh, and we should do a really cool backing. It's one of our zillions of kid things. We got Charlie Brown, Winnie the Pooh, My Little Ponies. We got doggies. The doggies might actually be the coolest. We got a sea one with whales.
Yeah,
and
but it's going to have to be the right amount. Or
Yes.
else I'm going to be piecing it all together. I don't know how big this is going to be. And those are only like 1 yard.
What's your point? You're like good at this. You can do a piece back. Goofy. You're the man, my love. If anyone can, you can. I got faith in you. I was just saying ideas out there. I like the puppy dog ones or the whale, the sea one, since it's I Spy and it has everything. I didn't really want to go with just Batman or just Charlie Brown or just Winnie the Pooh. You have enough Batman fabric to do 10 quilts over there.
Alright, let's make another one. So far it seems to be a big square. Okay, this one starts with green.
Hi Joanne. Joanne asks, how's your wrist?
It's good. Still having trouble with the, pushing weight. I can't push weight, especially in this position, or spread fingers. It has to be on my knuckle, and even then it's not foolproof yet. So I still can't get myself all the way up if I'm like on the floor or something. But it's getting there. It's healing. When it comes to sewing and stuff and cutting, it's not bothering me for any of this except for regular rotary cutters like this. I can't use these yet because it requires pressure and the wrist doesn't have that strength. So.
Diane says, looking good there.
Alright, move that out of the way so these
Hi
together.
Dan. She's in Santan Valley, Arizona.
Ah,
I don't know where that's at. Where are you related to us? We're in Lake Havasu, Arizona. I tell her that all the time, Teresa. Teresa says you don't have to finish it in one line. You can make more than one video.
Oh, I know. I know. I just feel like sewing as much as I possibly can. And then stop. And then eat. And then lay down and watch a movie. And hopefully fall asleep early tonight, because again, the last 2 nights I've had severe acid, and it's just been wreaking havoc on my sleep because I can't sleep laying all the way down. Because I don't know, you guys know I have GERD, so gastrointestinal reflux disease, and trying to sleep when it's all bad, it's just horrible. Ever since that darn test I had.
Ann says they used to be in Queen Creek, and she says, I guess you can say it's between Phoenix and Florence.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty down there.
I don't know where Florence is. Phoenix is
Florence
about 4 hours
on the way to Tucson.
Oh,
except
okay.
it's like cut off. Like you take the 10 and you can either go straight around or you can come up from the Tucson area into Florence.
Okay.
It's the prison town. Florence is a prison town.
Okay.
Oh man, I just realized these two are like real close, but I don't care. Just gonna keep going. Alright, so I'll put this one on and add one more and then see how big it is. And how many
Margaret
pieces
asks,
are left.
does Pepsid work?
I use Tums, lots of Tums. I'm supposed to be on omeprazole, but I have to actually see my doctor to refill my prescription.
And she was on ranitidine or whatever, but that one got recalled.
Yeah. So I'm on omeprazole.
No, Mary, neither one of us are originally born and raised here.
No,
Tiff is a Californian, and I'm from the
I
East
was
Coast.
born in Long Beach, California. And now I'm here. I grew up in Norwalk, Bellflower area, which is right outside of Long Beach.
Very few people in this town are actually born here. I only went to high school with one guy that I know of that was born here.
I came here in my high school years.
Jill asks, were these pre-cuts or did you cut them up?
They were cut. The person that gave me some of the scraps cut, and then I cut the rest. She had some already cut in the scrap bin, and then I cut the rest. They're just 4-inch squares.
Yep, Jan says, yep, that's Florence. Her husband worked there for 10 years. So he's retired. Teresa takes omeprazole and famotidine.
Alright, so far this is how big it is. It's taller than me.
That is awesome. Do you want me to measure?
On.
I'll hold it and you measure.
Let's see how many more blocks.
I'll hold it and
there
measure.
is.
On a cord.
They don't need to see this very second. It's like 53 by, hold right there. It's not pressed yet, but it's 53 by 63 at this very moment. So turn over here, come over towards Thumper.
We will stand in front of him. You can turn the camera.
So at the very moment, this is where it's at. So you can see how the the green and the purple are cascading down and up, opposites of each other, creating little 4 patches. I thought it would be cool to do that. So there's my little, so far, I Spy quilt. I'm going to count how many blocks I have left and see what I can do with it. See how much more I can add. So it's 5, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down.
And they're all saying, I love it.
So let's see how many I have left. You don't have to hold it no more.
Oh, okay. So it's not on me?
Nope.
I don't want to be in the camera.
So I could make it 6 by 6 because I have enough to go down one side now and finish this off with all these pieces.
You're getting cute, gorgeous, very colorful, looks great, wonderful.
So it would be this one. Yeah, I'm going to just do one more row real quick, guys, because it will finish it off. 1,
June says, I spy a
1,
chicken.
2, 3.
Margaret says, are you
4.
accepting bids? That's not done yet.
And
I guess if you want to put a bid in, it will be for sale when it's
5.
done.
And 6.
Ernie
Okay.
says adorable.
So these are going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so I'm going
Tim
to,
says
right now, I'm just going to sew these last ones together. I'm going to swap this guy out for, I like that one. Leave that one there. Hold on 2 seconds. I'm going to swap something real quick. One of the purples. I like that one. I like that one. We'll pull this one out. That's the purple. We'll put that down. And then purple, and then green. Okay. I'm going to sew these together right now, and then I'm going to sew it onto the quilt, and then that will be it. That will be all of it. Just because I'm right here, and there literally it could be 6 by 6. 6 across by 6 down with how much I cut. And then I'll go around it with those leftover pieces as the border to finish it off. So I'm making sure I'm sewing these a different direction because I'm putting it on in a different direction. So it'll be super square. That way I'm get it all done now and don't have to do it later. Definitely fun. Definitely fun. Lots of prints to
Heather
look
says
at.
it's a great idea for a little child to play on. They can spend time trying to find things. Yep, that's what it's for.
Definitely for something like that. Just for a kid to do or use. Help cuddle up and look at a fabric and have a good dream about kitty cats. Whatever. It's just for that. And last one. Okay, so those I can just go in my whatever pile, or I can tear them apart and use the leftover pieces later. I'm not going to do that today, but I am going to attach this today before I get off of here. So I'm going to throw it on this side right here. And it'll be 6 across by 6 down. Nice big square. The perfect size for a child.
Where's your son at in AZ, Jill? Just move near him and then you can be near us. Then again, depending on where he's at, you might be closer to us now living in California. We're not far. We're right on the border of California.
Yep. California is on the other side of the lake. I go to California every other month. Literally. So, every other month.
Yeah, you just go straight across the lake and back, though.
Yeah, same thing. Still going to California.
You spend 10 minutes there.
Yep, I spend 10 minutes in California every month.
There you go.
Exactly. And I'm not even going to border this. I'm just going to put the leftover squares around it. There should be enough to go all the way around. And if not, I'll cut a couple more just so that it goes all the way around. And it'll be just a nice big square quilt. So it was 63 at the length. So it's going to be 63 by 63. Plus another 3, 6, 3, 6, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 68, 69. It would be 70 by 70. And then it'll shrink a little bit with quilting and so on and so forth. So it's pretty big. All from my 4-inch square of scraps. Alright, here we have it. I'm not going to press it. I'll press it later. But for now, I'll hold it up one more time so that you guys can see.
Yeah, they want to see the finished. Well,
now that I've like
the
literally
finished
sewn
top, I guess.
one more row on it.
It's not completely finished.
Not completely finished, but mostly. Just gonna get one round all the way around of more. Let me have.
Do you want me to hold it up? I'll hold it.
Now I can show the whole thing.
I'll hold it.
Everything should be in the same direction. There we go. All right, so I managed to
I
put
got Washington right up my nose here.
I managed to put a quilt top together in a video.
In a little over 2 hours. Yep, you did good.
I'm getting my speed back. Yay! So it does need to be pressed. So you can see. Sorry, the fan is blowing it, but you can see there's a little bit of everything in there. Definitely great. And it says, "Pick me." All right, so there we have it.
Down?
Yep.
Okay.
And come back over to me for a second, and there we have it. All right, guys. So I have one block left, like I knew I would have. And then I had enough to make one more block right here of the purple way. But I think what I'm going to do is just rip these apart and put them with this stack and then count how many are left here and then go all the way around the whole entire thing, you know, on all 4 sides with these, just in rows.
Katrina asked, are
As
there 2
borders.
of each one?
No, some of them there's only 1 fabric, some there's 2, some there's like 5. Because I wanted to use the last of that scrap up, you know. So there we have it for now.
Well, happy early birthday, Joanne. Joanne's going to be 84 next week.
All that, I'm just going to put those back in my scraps, and then I'm going to pluck these out and put those in my scraps, and then just sew all those together, and then it'll have that as a border. And then I'm not even going to add anything else to it, just these. And there should be plenty. Like I said, if it's not enough to go all the way around, I'll cut some more. As many as I need to finish it, just that much from the rest of my scraps, because I still had some left. So there that is. Woohoo! Done! Yay! Woohoo!
Any
So
questions
proud.
before she gets off?
But I'm going to get off of here, and I am going to go eat and watch a movie. Eat and watch a movie, and maybe pass the hell out, because I was tired. And I just, like, overdid myself, like always, because that's what I do. So.
They're going to adopt you.
You know, I wish I could go around the country and help you guys finish your quilts. Like, I just bring my machine with me and just go and help. But fortunately, I can't afford to do that, and probably either can all you guys, because that would be really hard, and I would never ever be home. I would always be
solid
sewing.
border around it?
Nope,
Margaret
just gonna
asked.
just gonna put the rest of these squares. I'm gonna hook them all together and however many long and it is, because I'm not gonna do the math in my head. Whatever 3 times 6 is. What's 3 times 6?
18.
That's it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I'm gonna hook them in rows of 18. So 18, 18, 18. I make 4 rows of 18, 19, 20, and no, 2 rows of 18 and 2 rows of 20. There we go. And that will go all the way around the whole thing. Bam, done. That's how it's gonna go. And if there's enough to go around
Make
twice,
another
then I'll
video
go around
in the
twice.
future of it.
Next Sunday.
This week you're gonna start.
Yeah, back to
on your
Dresden's tomorrow. So you guys know, back to the Dresden's tomorrow, 11 a.m. I will be on. I'm just going to be sewing around the Dresden's, which will probably take up the whole entire 2 hours worth of video time. And then probably by Wednesday when I come back, because Tuesday I'm going to Prescott. Wednesday, by the time I come back, I should be in case I have to trim the blocks, because one of them kind of ended up looking funky, like it came out the wrong size. So I might have to trim them, but if I do, I have plenty of space to trim. So if I have to trim, I'll trim. And then we'll start adding sashing and cornerstones and borders and be done. Because that's how quick this goes. And then I can't quilt anything until I'm done quilting my current quilting projects. Plural.
Margaret, I'm sure she could, but that's something you'd have to talk to her about another time. So
Yeah.
you're going to have to message her.
Yeah, if anybody needs to contact me any other way other than being here on YouTube, there is an email in the description below, as well as Facebook, Instagram, all of that. You can message me on those kind of things. Don't forget to join the group if you're on Facebook.
I'm sure she easily could do that.
And that's all I have. So, anyway, I'm going to get off here, guys. Love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out. Don't forget to subscribe if you do. Like, share with your quilty friends. And don't forget to comment if you're watching this replay, because now it's going to be a replay. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Good night.